Hi everyone, and welcome back to Darwin Life and part 2 of walking the Esplanade. In this video we'll just do a quick look at some of the spots along the Esplanade, Lameroo Beach. We'll check out a little bit of the flora, a few of the birds, and have a look at some of the banyan trees. I'm not sure what these plants are here, these flowers. I've taken a few pictures of them over the years, but I'm not sure what they are. They're always there. I should really get into the... I'm not much of a botanist, I'm afraid. My wife would probably know straight away, but I don't. But what I might do is see if I can identify them, and if and when I do, I'll pop something. I'll pop a text title up there to say what it is. If I was to take a guess, I'd say something like a bougainvillea, but I could be completely wrong. I'll check it out and see what we can identify. I'm pretty sure they are, and there's also, looking over here, there's also a white variety mixed in with it too. Here you go. One thing you will see around Darwin is these structures. They're called a banyan tree. I think a common name for the tree is a fig tree, but they're quite amazing structures. I really like the look of them. And here's another example of those banyan trees growing over the edge of the cliff. I suppose at some stage this one's got too big or dangerous, and so it's been trimmed back. Look at that there, pretty amazing, hey? Alright, let's take a wander down to a little beach along the Esplanade here. There's a tiny beach at the end of this little footpath called, I don't know if you can see that there, I'll zoom in a bit, called Lameroo Beach. And it basically just goes down to a little stretch of beach along there. People go down there and fish and just chill sometimes, you know. It's a nice little spot, so we'll have a wander down and see what's down there. It might get a bit dark down here, and I don't know how the camera, this is quite an old video camera, I don't know how it will cope with the light, but hopefully it'll be okay. I love these tiny little walkways. Look, there's the original stone that's been cut away, either eroded or cut away, I don't know, but you know, a long time ago now. And this would have just been the dirt track once upon a time, and now it's all been concrete quite a few years ago, and a handrail put down there and some lights. This is a very typical kind of scene you'll find around Darwin in the NT, little alleyways and little lanes like this. There's a tiny little bit of beach there. People come down, sit on the rocks. I think some people fish and other people just sit and relax and take in the feeling of it, you know, absorb that environment. It's great. Unfortunately the tide was very high today, so we didn't really get a look at the beach. Maybe we'll come back another time and get a good look at it. Now here's an interesting fact. I've lived in Darwin for, like I said, 25 years maybe, and I've been down this path before, but I've been down the opposite side to it. I haven't been down this part of it, so for me this is the first time also. So there you go, I've never been down this this little track, and it looks like there's a tiny little platform at the end there to sit and look out over the sea, so let's check it out. lucky. It's a really high tide at the moment. We get, I suppose like most places, we get quite extreme tides. We get, at times it comes really high and other times it goes out so far that almost all of this estuary, apart from the centre channel, was exposed. All the sandbanks and down to the northern end up that way, sorry, the eastern end up in that direction, just around the corner from those that kind of little shipyard you can see up there. When there's a really low tide, it exposes a huge sandbank, and people go out on their boats and you know, their little aluminium dinghies. They go out and party out there for a few hours, have a barbecue and something, and then when the tide comes in, they all come back. But yeah, it's just one of those strange things that people do. It's quite nice. I haven't done it myself, but you know, one of the things I'll get round to, hopefully, eventually, I hope. Little tour boat there going out, taking lots of tourists to have a look around the harbour. Oops, sorry, missed it. There we go. There you go, guys. Check these out. We call these scrub or bush turkeys. They're funny little birds that just scratch around in the leaf litter and the dirt on the ground for food. They can fly, but they don't fly unless they really need to get out of somebody's way or up in the trees for safety. But yeah, quite an odd looking bird. Sorry if that's really shaky. Okay guys, so there's a bit more of a look along the Esplanade in Darwin. In the next video I'll take you up to the cenotaph, some of the war memorial stuff, and we'll have a bit of a look over that. Okay, thanks for watching, and if there's any particular areas or things of interest you'd like to know about Darwin, please pop it in the comments and I'll see if we can get to it. Also remember to give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Okay, thanks guys.